Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. We are here. We are here. We are here. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so TikTok is back, but not fully back, but it's back. That's awesome. Let me post the stream in the chat for anyone that wants to come up. Just have to click on that link and come on into the studio, and we'll get you right up here on the panel. Similar to TikTok, but a little different. And I thought I was going to be going live on TikTok, but they don't have live functionality enabled yet. So this is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we are. But I'm here. We're here. Let me see here. Who is on and doesn't have Momento. Hope everyone's doing well. There you go. I'm getting you there, Laura. I see you. Give me 1 second. All right, you are there now. You're good. So how's everybody? Welcome. You're cooking? Okay, no problem. Let's get Steph up here. I see you, Steph. There she is. Hello there, Steph.
Hello there. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. Oh my God.
It's almost the same. So yeah, it's almost the same. Yeah.
Just trying to work it all out. So I'm just having a look around while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back to TikTok America. Yay!
Well, we're back in a different way, but we're here.
Oh man, it was weird without America in there, let me tell you, for free.
No doubt. Oh, no doubt. I'll put the link in the chat. That's for anyone that wants to come up on the panel. There it is right there. It's just a couple steps. You click the link from your phone. You don't have to install anything. Yeah, it's just a couple of steps and you're good. So it was a very interesting night off the grid of TikTok last night. People were really not thrilled with how things unfolded at all.
No. It was weird being on the TikTok side of it. 100%. It was very, very different. It was sort of like walking into an empty school during school holidays.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Wow.
And all of the Australians, the New Zealanders, and the Canadians that could were all sitting there going, okay, this is weird. Hello.
Yeah. It was and it kind of happened in real time from what I heard. People just started disappearing off the app.
Sorry, birds loud. Sorry.
No problem. It's okay. The birds are part of the family now.
Okay. Yeah. I've got my box in front of me, but I don't know how to get back so that I can get to the hang on. Am I there still?
You're still here. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I just want to be able to see the chat and I can't, and I'm trying to figure out how.
Let me see. Let me join. I'm going to join from my phone so I can walk you through it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I got to.
Sorry.
Oh, no. This is all good. This is a little bit different. I mean, it's YouTube. It's different than TikTok. Give me 1 second. Where's my YouTube app? There it is. Yeah, I'll join the chat from my phone. And then I will
okay, I think I've got the chat now.
You think you got it? You got it figured out?
I think I've got it. Yeah, I've got the chat.
Great.
The last one the last person that commented in the chat was, how far are we going back? Was it Erica?
Yeah. Your screen is black, Erica? That's weird. That's pretty weird.
Okay.
Well, the overlay is back. So I'm still gonna play some videos like I typically have done in the past. Give
Hey,
me a second.
Carolyn, welcome in.
Give me a second. Some interesting things that have been put out there in the social media world. By the way, feel free to smash that like button, as they would say on these YouTubes. Everything is enabled now, fully monetized over here. So you guys
Yay!
have that at however you so please. But let me I'm gonna play well, first and foremost, we got to talk about this earthquake. So about an hour ago, I'm going to show you this here. I'm going to pull this up on the screen. Hold up so you guys can see it. 1 second. So you guys should be able to see that on the screen there.
Oh, yeah.
So that is what he is predicting as far as the earthquake in Southern California, Los Angeles, and Ventura County area. And that was posted at 8:21, so about an hour and 20 minutes ago. So please take precaution, take heed, stay aware, stay alert, stay informed. So
Do you think that that's just Trump doing the YMCA?
you saw that clip? I saw that clip. Oh man, I got some stuff I'm gonna play from his celebratory event that some people are pointing that he actually openly admits to rigging the election. So I'm gonna play those clips, but this is what I wanted to show you guys first. This is what's important, obviously. So the earthquake in California is predicted to be between today. Well, it's today, 19th, and the 19th through the 21st. So today through Tuesday. I know you guys are also, let me do this. You guys are also getting some of this here. I saw this as well. Let me find it. So I also saw this today. That was posted about 4 hours ago. I'm going to put this on the screen. Give me a second. How do I get that out of the way? Let's go back here first. 1 second. How did you become the primary? That's weird. That is weird. That is very
weird. The girl
weird.
has her crown on.
Oh man, that is weird.
That's hilarious.
There we go. I got it back. I'm about to say, what in the hell is going on here?
I was queen for a minute and a half. It's just like being in TikTok on our own.
Yeah, you were. So here's the here's the fire warning. I mean the wind warning, I'm sorry. So that is between Monday at 12 p.m. to Tuesday at 10 a.m. So that's also pretty bad, unfortunately. This is all happening at the same time as a potential major earthquake. So VB, please stay alert, stay aware out there. I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are safe. So hope you guys are really safe out there, because this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Crazy for California, for sure. For sure. Yeah. So let me just undo that for now. And we get back here. All right. Yeah. Pretty crazy stuff. Now, Mr. Trump. Let's just get right into it. Let me find these these video clips that I came across today. The first one I'm going to play is actually pretty interesting based on your perspective. Give me a second here. Oh, wrong window. Get back to my own window here. Okay, give me one moment. All right, so he made a very interesting statement today. Let me play that for you guys. Let's blow it up, and I'll let you hear it.
As a first step toward restoring transparency and accountability to government, we will also reverse the overclassification of government documents, and in the coming days, we are going to make public remaining records relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, his brother Robert Kennedy, as well as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and other topics of great public interest. It's all going to be released, Uncle.
So he's releasing that information to the masses. Pretty interesting.
It is interesting given the timing, isn't it, Martin Luther King Day?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. So here are two other clips that I'm going to play for you where he talks, some people on X are going bananas about this, basically indicating that he's openly admitted to having the election rigged. Here you go. Let me pull that up. It's two separate clips we're going to go through here.
We had our top people, Wasserman. They all came in on the Olympics, and then I saw Johnny. And we got the World Cup, too. And, you know, it's only because they rigged the election that I'll be your president representing you there. You know, I got both of them. I got the Olympics, and I got the World Cup. And I said, you know, it's too bad. One was in 2026, and the other was in 2028. And I said, I won't be there. I won't be your president. But then they rigged the election, and now we won, so I'm going to be your president for the Olympics.
Now, you guys can deduce from that what you may. He basically just said that they rigged the election. Now, that's clip one. And here is clip two. Actually, hold on, let me get it ready. Let me get to it. Okay, there it is. Because he says it a few times he said it a few times earlier today. And I find it to be quite outrageous that he even said that openly. But hey, what do I know? Here you go.
And it's pretty amazing. But he did that, and then he journeyed to Pennsylvania, where he spent like a month and a half campaigning for me in Pennsylvania. And he's a popular guy, and he was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody, all those computers, those vote counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So thank you to Elon.
So he's thanking Elon for knowing how the voting machines work. This is unbelievable that they even said this stuff, man. And it's like, wow. So yeah, there's that. I came across that today. I figured I would share that. And I find it interesting that he's the one that is going to get the credit for saving TikTok. However, for those that do not know, he is the reason the ban even exists. He created the executive order in 2020 to ban TikTok, and we're just going to let you guys see that information here. Give me a second. Let me find it. Hold on, let me find it. I'm gonna play two different clips. Actually, I'm gonna play this guy here. He's pretty funny. He is pretty entertaining. Let me get him up here for you. 1 second. I think you have to click on the person's name and then click reply, Gracie. Give me 1 second. Here's and then AOC has something to say as well, but we'll just start here. Here we go.
But TikTok are in motherfucking cahoots. Tell me why he's going to Trump's inauguration and why he posted, "We are fortunate that Trump will indicate that he will work with us on a solution that will reinstate TikTok." Baby, are you quick to forget that Trump was the reason why we in this mess to begin with? He was the one who issued an EO that tried to ban TikTok to begin with. And it was Biden who revoked it in 2021 as soon as he took office. Baby, this is a stunt. You're using your platform to tell millions of motherfucking users that Trump is the reason why TikTok is going to come back, when in actuality, you didn't even have to go black to begin with. Because if anybody read the actual ban, it says the president has the ability to grant 90 days extension for TikTok to sell, or what I think will happen is Trump is going to call on Congress, which is Republican control, and along with the Senate, to pass a bill to bring back TikTok, to make it look like Trump saved TikTok. Trump saved all these entrepreneurs. He cares about the working people, when he doesn't give a damn about none of us. This is a fucking distraction. Distraction from us not paying attention to the mass deportation he's going to implement. Not paying attention to that federal abortion ban that he's going to implement. Not to pay attention to him taking away our affordable health care, meaning the Affordable Care Act. This is all a fucking distraction. Reason why I said these two are motherfucking in cahoots together is because why is the CEO reposting Charlie Kirk? Anybody who's a content creator understand that when we were posting things about Kamala Harris and actually bringing real facts and truth to the people, all of our content got hidden in the algorithm. I wonder motherfucking why. They're going to continue to spread misinformation, disinformation using TikTok, and Trump's hands is going to be all over it.
So there's that guy. Now I'm going to play you this guy.
TikTok is dead. Long live TikTok. The social media app with 170 million users in the US went dark an hour or so before midnight Saturday evening and posted a message that we are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Now that's a curious statement. You see, on August 6, 2020, less than 5 years ago, Donald Trump signed an executive order trying to ban TikTok. Trump's executive order prohibited any transaction with ByteDance, the Chinese company that owns the app, called out the threat of TikTok and warned that the risks are real from this Chinese-owned app. Then last year, he met with billionaire TikTok investor Jeff Yass and started changing his tune. Finally, after the election, we learned that TikTok CEO Shao Chu will reportedly attend Trump's inauguration alongside Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg, the billionaire media moguls who control Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and the Washington Post. And in recent days, TikTok has been kissing Trump's ring, stroking his ego, and posting, "We are grateful and pleased to have the support of a president who truly understands our platform." Now, mind you, none of this drama was necessary. The White House already announced that it will not implement the law, which goes into effect the day before the inauguration, and would instead allow Trump to decide what to do. We see no reason for TikTok or other companies to take actions in the next few days before the Trump administration takes office on Monday, the White House said before TikTok shut down. But continuity of operations is boring for an old stunt queen like Donald Trump. I'm thinking he wanted TikTok to shut down just for a day so he could swoop in on his white horse on Monday with an executive order giving the company a 90-day extension. Heck, now it looks like he may even fly to China so he can wave a piece of paper and claim he solved all of U.S.-Chinese relations. And it looks like part of the deal is that TikTok must publicly grovel to Trump on its own app, praising the incoming dear leader so they can get what they want. American law and public policy is now for sale to the highest bidder. If you want a law changed or passed, you must bend the knee to the wannabe monarch. It doesn't matter if the new policy or law contradicts his previous positions. If you flatter him enough or pay him enough, he'll come around. Pay to play is back, baby. If this happened in any other country, we would call it what it is: corruption and cronyism. But it's happening now in our country, and we haven't even started yet. Welcome to Trump's America.
All right, there is that. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think? Boz T says keep doing YouTube lives and not TikTok lives. It may come to that. I don't know at what point. At what point they're going to restore the live capability of TikTok. Not sure. So, but well, until then, we'll be right here. We'll be right here on TikTok. Steph, you're pretty quiet. Did you mute yourself? Steph?
No, I did not. Sorry, I was just doing something. Sorry.
No worries. Just wanted to make sure you were there.
My opinions, for what they're worth, $2.99, I think Australian, which is about, I don't know, like 12 cents American. Yeah, look, I don't know. I detected a note of sarcasm with all of the stuff that Trump was saying about the fact that he rigged the election and that they rigged the computers and stuff like that. I don't know whether it was sarcasm. It could just be me reading the room wrong.
Trump sarcastic about something like that? I don't know. I just find it very, very, very weird.
It was weird. It was weird, but given everything that's been going on over there, like for him to be sarcastic right now about everything that is happening, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but the thing that is concerning me about TikTok is if TikTok is banding with Meta, which there are a few things that are appearing to be leading down that road. I'm hoping that that's not true. I'm hoping it's not.
It's funny you say that. So I'm going to play a clip that I came across. Where is this guy at? This is kind of what my thoughts were. Hold on. This were my thoughts about it because I'm in the tech field. And I found it very interesting that Facebook now has a add your TikTok URL functionality all of a sudden when you realize that the CEO of TikTok was an intern for Zuckerberg. Anyone in the tech field that's in technology and software technology and does any type of migrations understands that typically you do migrations of servers over a weekend because that's the least path of resistance when you're doing any type of migration or failover. And the fact that it was only down roughly 12 hours, I think it started going offline about 10:30 Eastern. It started coming back online 10:30 a.m. today. So there's a gentleman that posted something on TikTok who's also in the field, and he had a very interesting perspective that I will play for you now that I don't think is out of the realm of reality. Give me 1 second here. Let's find it. Where is he at? Here he is right here. Here we go.
As an IT guy, I've done many server migrations and data transfer migrations, database migrations, where you do all the copying of the data in the back end, that nobody is affected. It just is copying from the old servers to the new servers, but everybody's still using the old servers. But when you have the cutover that they need to be pointed to the new servers, there's a downtime. There's a maintenance window. Usually it's scheduled for a weekend. And there's about a 12-hour outage the maintenance window is about a 12-hour window so that everything can stop pointing to the old servers and start pointing to the new servers. So with all that said, this TikTok outage and ban and then reboot feels very much like we've been migrated to new servers. So I'm curious if Meta actually bought the data and now we're on Meta servers. That's what I fear. We'll see.
And I don't tend to disagree with him, actually. Just my personal opinion. I think that this all came back online way, way too soon. Way too soon. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Gracie. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Gracie.
Yeah, I think this all came back online within 12 hours. And then Trump's post today about it basically is indicating that he says, I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. I will issue an executive order on Monday to extend the period of time before the law's prohibitions take effect so that we can make a deal to protect our national security. The order will also confirm that there will be no liability for any company that helped keep TikTok from going dark before my order. Americans deserve to see our exciting inauguration on Monday, as well as other events and conversations. I would like, sorry, let me blow this up. I would like the United States to have 50% ownership position in a joint venture. By doing this, we save TikTok, keep it in good hands, and allow it to stay up. Without the United States approval, there is no TikTok. With our approval, it is worth hundreds of billions of dollars, maybe trillions. Now, here's the interesting thing, ladies and gentlemen. He is still not the official president yet, and he's been behaving as such, which technically is illegal. Additionally, he released a meme coin 2 days ago, and it surpassed about a $75 billion market cap within 48 hours. And then they released one for his wife, Melania, a meme coin, and hers is skyrocketing while his is declining. So there's some weird stuff going on. But stay alert. Now, good old AOC had some interesting stuff to say. I'm going to play hers. Hold on. Let me. AOC's, whether you like her or not, she's pretty interesting. Hold on, guys. Let me get her up here. Where is her? Boom, bam.
Oh, there's another development, and I want to show you this. I need to show you this. This is so crazy. Now, if you log on to TikTok, you'll see this. Welcome back. Thanks for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back in the US. First of all, Donald Trump is not president right now. He's a private citizen. He does not have access to presidential powers. He does not have the ability to do any of that. So, please understand that TikTok's decision to name Trump in the notification is a choice. They are signaling that they are privately collaborating. They have agreed to privately collaborate with Donald Trump and the Trump administration. And for all of those concerns that people were saying that TikTok is going to be used as a propaganda tool by the Chinese, understand they're using it as a propaganda tool for the right. Now,
stop sharing. Let me pull up the second one because she went to a second one here. I'll play the second part here, and then we'll get back to it. 1 second. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Super chat. Screen. Here we go.
You all to put all the pieces together, because what this effectively means is that every social media platform, mass social media platform in the United States has been taken over by the right wing, with the exception of Blue Sky, but Blue Sky is still very small, relatively. So when I say put the pieces together, Elon Musk took over Twitter, and there's open reporting. It's pretty obvious as well that they have manipulated the algorithms. They've artificially manipulated the algorithms to boost right-wing content on X and to amplify harassment. Then you have Meta. So you have Mark Zuckerberg, and I know we're on Instagram right now, saying that they're basically also bending the knee to Trump with their changes to fact-checking, regardless on how effective that was in the first place. It's an open signal. And now TikTok.
Yep. There we go. So that's her perspective on it. Interesting stuff all the way around the board. So I don't know, man. I think it's some weird stuff going on. Weird stuff going on. Personally. Thank
So
you,
where do you
Violet.
think it's all going, Jay?
I don't know. I'm gonna play one more video and then we can talk about it. Thank you, V. Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate you all. I'm going to play one more video for you guys, and this is just allowing people to think objectively. I guess this gentleman here, he's starting to amass a decent following here on TikTok. We're not on TikTok. We're on YouTube, but listen to his perspective here.
All right, I am going to squarely put on my tinfoil hat for this video, which I try not to do too often because I do not operate my life as a conspiracy theorist. I'm also not going to make a grand statement about what I think will happen, but tell me if this makes sense to you. There's notice happening just now that today, the Jumbotrons on the National Mall have been taken down at the request of the Presidential Inaugural Committee, where people would have been able to watch a live stream of Donald Trump's inauguration tomorrow. The National Park Service is saying they were told to take them down. This after the parade was canceled. This after the inauguration was moved inside and out of the public view. Donald Trump was reelected, right? Donald Trump's being inaugurated, right? And he's not having it broadcast for everyone in the world to see, if for no other reason than to rub our faces in it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And I think all of this stuff, the TikTok ban, the drone activity, the weirdness around the inauguration, I think all of it is coming to a head. I think we are about to learn the end of a story that was written a decade ago. What that outcome is, I don't know. But I feel like I am reaching the conclusion and the apex of a thriller and a mind-twisting psychological bend that will literally shake the foundation of America.
So there's that. I kind of agree. There's something is going on. This weird stuff. It's a weird vibe. Thank you, Diala Marie. Appreciate you. It's a weird vibe going on for sure. Yeah. Because again, we got to talk about the ego. I talked about this a little bit last night. Like, we're talking about Donald Trump here. This guy has the biggest ego ever. And you still have not heard him brag about beating Kamala, brag about winning too much, like hardly ever. It's just really, 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 really weird. So I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts in the chat? Again, here's the link if anybody wants to come up and join the chat. And you don't have to download anything. Just click the link and enter your name and it'll be in the back studio. So I don't know. It's weird stuff going on over here. That is for sure.
So, okay, so he's coming in. He's doing his thing. He's made a lot of massive promises to do things that really do need to be done. Getting your economy back to how it should be, getting America back to being able to be really proud of yourselves, trying to get things back to normal, to a proper normal, a proper level of normal. So he's I don't know, like, I'm an Aussie, so it doesn't matter what I think. It's not going to affect anything. But, like, I like the fact that he's aiming at doing things that nobody else has done, e.g., making sure that wars stop, making sure that the economy gets back on track, because it's really out of control at the moment and it's affecting the rest of the world. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence with this one. You laugh.
I don't know, man. He made a lot of people millionaires overnight. I can tell you that. And people are
he did.
Very
he did, but he only released 10% of that coin. Did you know that?
Oh, absolutely. He held 80% of it.
Yes.
So, and his friends held the other 10%, and then the other 10% was given to the rest of people. But he made about 550 millionaires.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yeah. So we shall see how it shakes out. I just think it's some weird stuff going on personally. Just my personal opinion on it. Yeah.
Change is hard. Change is hard though. Like there's so much that needs to be changed around the world.
Right.
And with BRICS happening over in the not so pro US countries, with the BRICS nation happening and rising up, the US has to step back up again, and it hasn't. But maybe it will now.
Yeah, we'll find out. Definitely going to find out. We'll definitely find out for sure. So, what do you got, chat? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What are your thoughts? You guys can come up too, by the way. You can definitely come up.
He's a businessman at the end of the day, and just about to be the president. So it stands to reason that he's going to try and get the business of the US economy working again. I see that there's a lot of rhetoric around Elon at the moment, and not so nice stuff being said about Elon. But did you see the thing where he went to help with the fires and he took Teslas loaded up with?
Oh yeah. I shouted him out for that when he was doing that in real time. He was using the Cybertrucks as base stations to get the Starlink signal out.
Yeah, but did you see that the firefighters were told by the governor to send the stuff back and not use it?
Yeah, I heard that too.
I
heard that too.
That's nasty. That is nasty stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. We're gonna see if anything weird happens. Everything weird happens tomorrow, then we'll know this was all for show.
Yeah, I don't think everything's so black and white as that the blue side is the good guys and the red side are the bad guys. I don't know. I mean, we're watching it from the outside, so it's easy for us to sort of look at it,
Right.
What does everybody else think?
Yeah, guys, don't be scared to come up. It's just like we're on TikTok. You can come up. It's still a panel. It's just we're on YouTube now. So feel free to hop on up here. VB, I'm sorry. I didn't even see you down there.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you now. I'm sorry. I didn't even see you down there.
I'm like, why am I not connecting? I wasn't sure. I don't see my name up there. That's why I was like, am I up? Hey, guys. This is
Hey, darling. How are you?
I'm good. Just finished cooking, frying some chicken. So I was like, I got to get on. Gotta hurry up and finish dinner. How's everybody?
I'll be right on over.
We're good. Just trying to figure out what's going on.
I don't know. This whole TikTok thing, to me, I feel like it was a hoax. They played us, I feel.
Yeah, I think so too. And honestly, there's something else. You know what? I don't know who sent this to me. I'm gonna play it. I forgot which one of you ladies sent it to me. One of you ladies sent it.
Something today.
I'm gonna play it. I think this was you, V. I'm gonna play it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play it right now. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Give me 1 second. I gotta delete some of these scenes, man. I got a ton of things I gotta get rid of here. Hold on. You saw about the update on the earthquake, right?
I know.
I'm sorry.
Been watching.
I'm sorry. Hold on, give me a second.
Man, the winds is supposed to hit again tomorrow. It's just like,
yeah, it's crazy.
When it rains, it pours.
Shanetta, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Let me get that up for you guys. Yeah, I think this lady kind of spelled it out, and I think I tend to pretty much agree with her. Actually, you guys have to let me know in the chat how you feel about it once I play this. 1 second. Boom.
Scam. It was all a scam, and we fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. When I saw that video of the CEO of TikTok coming in here and praising Donald Trump and, oh, can't wait to work with you, you're going to come save this app, and he's going to be at the inauguration sitting on the dais, we fell for it. I knew we were screwed when I saw that video. And now I'm seeing videos from other creators saying that when they log into their Meta apps, Facebook specifically, they're getting a pop-up that says, link your TikTok to your Facebook. When on earth have you ever seen anything like that before? I mean, I haven't been on Facebook in God only knows how long, but are you kidding me? This was a scam from the jump, and we all fell for it. We should have realized billionaire bros are billionaire bros. It doesn't matter where they're from. And if this app goes away, something's going to happen. This isn't done. This isn't done, but we fell for it.
There you have it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think we fell for it, hook, line, and sinker?
Well, I think he, did that, and then now he looks like the hero, putting TikTok back, and he's the one that wanted to ban it in the first place.
He is the one that banned it in the first place, but they're not going to talk about that. They're going to say,
Right.
"Oh, he saved us," and I don't know, man. It's weird stuff going on,
A
man.
lot of weird stuff. Tomorrow's going to be very interesting and telling.
Yeah.
So, may I play devil's advocate here?
Mm-hmm.
Walk lightly, Steph.
You know me, So, okay. So, again, as an outsider, which I am, okay. So, 5 years ago, when he decided to do the presidential ooby-dooba and try and get TikTok banned, that was 5 years ago, and there was a lot of rhetoric going around about China being the bad guys and China doing this and China doing that. But we're very quickly learning that China isn't as bad as what everybody's telling us. And that became more and more apparent as people were uploading the Red app. China was coming out saying, guys, welcome in. We are great. You guys, we've been waiting for you. We're looking forward to this, blah, 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 blah. All good. And now Trump's changed his mind. Well, women change their minds too. We do this all the time. We're allowed. I know. I'm devil's advocate. I'm just sitting there saying, he's changed his mind about it. He had his mind changed during the election when so many young people were talking to him through TikTok. Maybe he has changed his mind. I was waiting for that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Listen, I am. I'm very objective. Oh, my daughter, she's killing me. They don't have school tomorrow. Oh, yes, I know. Yes, I'll give you more time on YouTube. Hold on, guys. What is going on? This little girl? Love her to death.
So if we revisited this particular live in 12 months' time, say, or in 6 months' time, and do a review on how the president is traveling, what he's been doing, and what positive things he's doing. I mean, he's gonna stuff up.
Well, the positive is objective, okay, and I'm gonna explain why. So here's what's being reported that he's going to work on day one. Some people are like this one. Allegedly, day one, he's going to sign an executive order to federally legalize marijuana. Wow. Can you even imagine that? That will be diabolical. So now if it's federally legal, you can now fly with it legally. So it's legal recreationally in certain states here even if it's recreationally legal in, say, Michigan and California, you cannot board a flight in Michigan and go to California legally with marijuana because it's not a federal law. But if he signs that into law and issues an executive order for marijuana to be legally legal, then you can travel anywhere in the United States with marijuana and not get in trouble for it. Go imagine that.
Okay.
Some other things he's going to. Go ahead.
Can I just say something about that?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what that will do to the medical system where they can now start legally using medicinal cannabis.
And listen, I'm all for it. I know it's very helpful for certain people. So
I mean, I've got a very sick daughter here in Australia. She's going through kidney failure, or she's in kidney failure, and she needs pain relief, which she can't get here, and it is virtually impossible to get your hands on medicinal cannabis. She's got a script for it, but it's so friggin' expensive. Yeah.
I know.
Make it make sense.
I'm with you. He is going to designate drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. That's something else is reported that he's going to do on his first day. I'm trying to find the full list because I grabbed it. It's a ton of them.
Do we think that that's a good thing, though? I think that's a positive. That's just me.
I think that's a dangerous thing, but I think it's a good thing, but it's a dangerous thing for him and politicians. But yeah, I think it's a good thing.
It may well be, but they've got to get through the dangerous to stop the issue that you guys have got over there with so much, so much addiction.
Yeah, no, I'm not against it. Not against
just play devil's advocate. That's all. That's all.
I know you're playing devil's advocate. Hello, everyone in the chat. I'm multitasking, so I can't really keep up with the chat, but welcome in. You can share the live, like the live, do whatever you want with the live. This is where we're going to be. I don't know when they're going to reenact TikTok live, but I think I like it better over here on YouTube because I don't got to deal with no restrictions. I ain't got to worry about nobody flagging my live. I don't got to worry about none of that. But I do want some of you all to get up here on the panel that are my normal regular folk. Here's the link. There's a link there. Let me find the other.
There was a really funny meme that was uploaded as soon as TikTok went down for the US the other day. And I think it was a Canadian lady, or was it an American lady, and her little baby girl. And she put her baby girl in the bathroom with her mobile phone. And she said, okay, I'm going to allow you to cuss. I'm not going to be in the room, but you can cuss as much as you want to right now. And this little girl must have been 2 or 3. It was hilarious.
Wow.
And she's standing there in front of the phone. Her mum's standing outside the door, and she's saying, shit, motherfucker, shit, motherfucker. And it was hilarious. I think it was posted so that she could see whether they'd get banned now.
That is crazy. So the other thing he's doing is his mass deportation.
Yeah, I saw that. He's starting in Chicago or something.
Well, I'm going to read all of them. Give me 1 second. I heard somebody try to come up. Who is that? Tanya's coming up. Come on up, Tanya. So he's also going to issue a national emergency at the Mexico border. He's going to declare a state of emergency at the Mexico border. Very, very interesting. Even though Mexico sent 600 firefighters to California to help the great state of California fight those fires, I think that is pretty unfortunate. Whoever's doing dishes, mute yourself.
Not me.
Do dishes.
Or
I've already done mine.
Some background noise I hear over there. I'm trying to get to the list of all of the here we go. Here are the list of cities that are going to be targeted starting on Tuesday for deportation raids and ICE raids. Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Boston, Massachusetts, New York, Baltimore, Maryland, Los Angeles, California, San Diego, California, San Francisco, California, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Phoenix, Arizona. And all of these cities are Democratic voting cities. Very interesting. Very interesting. You deduce from that information whatever you will. And for those just joining, I'm going to play a couple clips for you from his celebratory gala he had today. And he's basically openly admitting that the election was rigged. Give me 1 second. And you guys take from it what you want. Take from it what you want. Let's see.
I just take it as him having a poke at the other side, but that's just me. Devil's advocate. That's me.
Well, I understand, Steph. But some of us over here take it a little differently. But here we go. I'm gonna play this for you guys right now. Here we go. Play this one more time. Is this the one? This is the one. Yeah, this is the one I want to play.
And it's pretty amazing. But he did that, and then he journeyed to Pennsylvania, where he spent like a month and a half campaigning for me in Pennsylvania. And he's a popular guy, and he was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody, all those computers, those vote-counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide, so it was pretty good.
So that's the one he's talking about, Elon Musk there. Let me get the other one queued up for you guys.
You don't get the sarcasm there?
Nah, I don't think he's being, even if that was sarcastic, this one's not sarcastic. Hold on. This one here, a little bit differently. Let's go.
I'll stick with you, Miss Grace.
You're funny stuff. All right, here we go. Y'all listen with whatever your thoughts are.
We had our top people, Wasserman. They all came in on the Olympics, and then I saw Johnny. And we got the World Cup, too. And, you know, it's only because they rigged the election that I'll be your president representing you there. You know, I got both of them. I got the Olympics, and I got the World Cup. And I said, you know, it's too bad. One was in 2026, and the other was in 2028. And I said, I won't be there. I won't be your president. But then they rigged the election, and now we won, so I'm going to be your president for the...
Deduce from that what you may. Hey, listen.
Come on, that was dead sarcasm. Seriously.
Hey, deduce from it what you may. Hey, it is what it is, man. Pretty interesting stuff, but hopefully I'm not missing too much in the chat.
Jay, what do you think of, I don't know if you talked about it last night, but what do you think about the whole Snoop Dogg and
man, I'm not happy with those gentlemen.
Oh, they're getting a lot of
not happy.
What did they do? What did they do?
They performed at one of the Trump parties last night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's the fact that they came out before and said they would never, you know, anybody that did would be a sellout and wouldn't, and anybody that supports Trump is a racist. And then to turn around and do that is like, what? What? You sound so stupid. You just said all these things. Yeah. So the hip hop community is really going at them and.
Okay, it looks like there's an updated list that just hit the wire. So that list I just read of cities has been modified. It is confirmed that the following cities are going to have ICE deportation operations starting tomorrow, going into next week. Those cities are Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Boston, Miami, Washington, D.C., Denver, Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas. So that is now the updated list that we are here to share the information on. So, and the Pope just simply just sent me something. Are you in here, Simply? Get in here. I'm going to read it. About the Pope has weighed in. He says Trump's planned deportations of immigration are a disgrace. That's from the Pope himself speaking on it. Like it or love it. There's that. Yeah, it's not all blue states. That is correct. Cities, not all blue states, but all blue cities. Actually, I believe all those cities are voted. I'm pretty sure I know all of those cities were blue voting, majority, if not all. I'll have to double check, but I know. Yeah, those cities that I'm reading here. Yeah. Not sure about Boston. I'm not sure about Boston. But at any rate, it is terrible, man. It is terrible, what is happening. And a lot of people's families, you think about a lot of people that have been here undocumented or not legal, but have been contributing in some capacity, whether they work, whatever job they work. Grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers are going to all be greatly impacted. Yep, Miami is not on the list, Aurora. Yep. It's crazy, man. Crazy. But he is allegedly going to legalize marijuana federally, which I'm sure a lot of people will be happy about that. A lot of people. Now, what I find interesting about this, somebody else is on the way up. Who we got? Simply, there she is. There's my good friend,
Hey.
Simply. Hey, what's shaking?
Simply.
Hey, girl. Hey, was that Steph?
Yeah, that's Steph.
Yeah, boy. I was like, are my ears playing tricks on me?
I have missed you guys.
Hold on one second, ladies. So I see Juanita. So all you have to do is subscribe. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, then it'll always be. And if you also put on the little bell alerts, then you will always know when I go live. Okay. So subscribe first, and then it'll always be saved whenever you open TikTok. Whenever you open YouTube, it will provide you. It gives you recommendations, and I should come up as a recommendation. So I was just about to check something and I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. But welcome, Simply. How are you today?
I am good. I was busy reading that article, which you're on live, so you probably didn't see it, that I just sent to you.
I just told him that what you sent me. I didn't read it, but I just paraphrased it. The Pope is not pleased with 45.
No, because even, a lot of them claim to be Christian, and that goes against Christian, supposed to go against Christian morals, at least the directives that Yeshua gave to the masses when it came to, people that, from a different country, how they're supposed to be treated. And I think what made me tear up earlier was hearing that they had a plan to go to the schools and take the kids that even were born here, but their parents don't have citizenship. So that made me upset. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen.
So there was a couple. So I just read the updated list. So they just released the updated list of the cities they're going to start with. And here they are. Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Boston, Miami, Washington, D.C., Denver, Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas. I saw on the news, not on the news, I saw a news clip. Certain cities are trying to take precautions to prevent ICE from coming into the schools, but I don't know that they have the authority to do that, which is very, very terrible for so many reasons.
And the other issue is let's say they don't go into the schools, but who are going to pick these kids up? If their parents don't arrive to pick them up, they're going to go into CPS.
Exactly.
So
now they're in the system. Now they're in the system.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm concerned about that because I don't know if you guys remember me telling you previously on Jay's Live that I have someone that I'm very cool with that works border control in McAllen, Texas. He's a supervisor, and there were kids that went missing when they detained parents before on the border, and they were never, a lot of them were never found and brought back to their families. So, I mean, there's a problem at hand, multiple.
Yeah, I agree.
So trafficking is going to be even worse now, probably.
Possibly. And then, you know, I think there are so many unnoted chain of events that are going to occur as a result of this, that no one's even really talking about. Like, even just thinking about the kids in the schools, and if their parents are picked up, who the hell's going to pick them up? And now they are, you know, in the system, and their whole life has changed forever, which I believe is absolutely terrible. But I mean, and the sad part about it is I deal with a lot of Hispanic people in the various entities I'm in, and a lot of them that voted for him are having buyer's remorse and have had it pretty rapidly once they realize that his plan was to deport them all along. Right. And it's very sad, it's very unfortunate that these families are going to be separated, for a lack of better terms. Hold on, here's my little love.
Jay, I have a question for you. Because when I was reading this, now guys, you know that there's been atrocities happening all around the world. Why is the Pope speaking now? Why now? Again, I pay attention, and not to say that I don't want him to chime in on this, right? But the Vatican has been very quiet on other things going on around the world. They were quiet during Maui. They were quiet during what was going on in the Middle East.
Well,
why
Can
now?
I say hallelujah to that? I'm Catholic, and it just makes me so angry that he hasn't spoken up about the abuse of children, about the essay of kids, about kids going missing. He's just talking about this, and yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, you know, the thing about it is, I think he may have been trepidatious. You got to think the Catholic Church has their own problems, right, on a massive scale, right? So, so I don't know. I do find it very interesting, though, that he's been quiet until this moment right now. But at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I don't know, man. I think there's been some weirdness going on since that election ended. I just don't know. There are a lot of people that think something major is going to happen tomorrow, which is why all the changes occurred, and it's not outside, and the parade was canceled and maybe moved from the Capitol building to the White House or whatever. I don't know. But yes.
Do you think that death threats they would have had to have taken seriously?
No, and here's why I'm going to say that. So multiple people have reported in some shape, form, or fashion on X that are tied to people in the government. I know some people in the government. I'm sure everybody knows that. A person or two that are a part of my lives know some people in the government, right? And so the political answer is that they did it for weather, but the accurate answer is that it was more tied to some type of intelligence security matter, whatever that may mean. Now, also, in about an hour and 20 minutes, there's going to be a top secret intelligence meeting that is taking place at midnight, the morning of Inauguration Day. That is not something that has ever really happened before. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. We don't know. But I just think it's just a lot of weird stuff going on, and we'll just see how it plays out. And if nothing does happen, we've lived through 4 years of it before. We'll get through 4 years of it again. And that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say on that. Excuse me. Juanita, you can always get to it from my TikTok page, because TikTok will at least be around for another 90 days at minimum, because that was already written into the executive order. So for 45 trying to come out and say, oh, I'm going to do this great thing and make sure we get an extension, that was already baked into the initial executive order to ban TikTok that he issued. So he issued this executive order that is now happening in real time, so that he can now come back to save it. And it might have been all along a part of the plan, but who knows? What do I know? Yeah.
Hey Jay, quick question. I want your thoughts on this, because I've been getting phone ringing off the hooks all morning. What do you think? Why do you think that Google Play Store has not added this back? Do you think it's because, and the reason I'm asking, because I got a phone call stating that something isn't right. I said, well, what's going on? They're like, hey, they turned it on, but he wasn't in office. There, he hasn't been sworn in yet for him to make that decision.
I said
that's
that
a
earlier,
problem,
right?
Yeah, I received phone calls from friends that work in places, and they were saying that that's the issue.
I played a clip from AOC on TikTok, and she said the same thing, and other people are saying, like, he's been acting as if he's been the president for the past month, meeting with world leaders, making decisions, making promises, taking credit, and you are not sworn in as the president. You're still a private citizen. Former president, still a private citizen. So there's just a lot of weird stuff going on, man. That is just, if there are no checks and balances and this guy can basically do whatever the hell he wants, then our democracy is a joke. I'm just going to say that, point blank, period. Now, what I do find interesting is that Senator Tom Cotton, after TikTok was lit back up this morning, okay, this is after it started coming back online, he issued a statement, and he says, I'm warning all companies that are hosting or supporting TikTok that you are going to face hundreds of billions of dollars in fines if, whether the federal government enacts it or not, the state attorney generals potentially will enact it, because the ban was upheld by the Supreme Court that was pushed there by Congress, and a private citizen in President-elect Trump doesn't have the authority to supersede that. So there's that information. So I mean, it's just some weird stuff going on, man. Weird stuff going on. Weird is all I'll say.
So something that came down the pipeline to me today was that for those that may, again, we're speaking hypothetically, those that may give him pushback for him giving the extension, that they were already looking into some of these senators. How did he word it? Them voting against our interests to pad their pockets based on their investments.
And here comes the devil's advocate again. Dun, dun, dun. How many of those people that voted against it bought Meta stock in the last few weeks? How many?
A lot, actually.
Dun, dun, dun.
And listen.
Play the diabolical music. Play it now.
I'm not opposed to what I played that gentleman in IT's TikTok video. I would not be surprised if we are now on Meta servers and no longer on TikTok servers on the TikTok app. Because just thinking about this, it would take way more time, because you do server switches and all of that type of stuff, migrations in batches, typically done on the weekend, but there is no downtime to TikTok. Thank you, KG. Appreciate it. So they ultimately had to take it down in order for this plan to work. Remember, Xu, the CEO of TikTok, interned for Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg has been trying to buy TikTok for about 2 years now. Just for those that don't know, and to no avail. So now here we are. Xu met with Trump yesterday and all of those guys. And the billionaires are the billionaires. Like, they're going to, rightfully or wrongfully, if it's a money play at stake, then they'll figure out how to work together.
Jay, Miss Gracie has just asked if you could adjust your volume up a little bit. You're very quiet for them.
Oh, sorry about that. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. My bad. So what I think is that is a very true possibility that they took it down, because for it to come back in 12 hours, like almost to the minute. I know it started going offline at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time last night. It started coming back online at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time this morning. That is a typical server migration window. And I would not be surprised if the TikTok app is now functioning on Meta servers. I'm not saying we are, just saying I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. So what happened? Somebody dropped. Oh, Simply dropped. Let's get it back up here. There you go, Simply. I don't know what happened there. You good? Simply? Can't hear you.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm not sure what happened. I was like,
here's a link for anybody that wants to join the panel. And so a part of him issuing this executive order is to ensure that the United States has 50% ownership. Who do you think that 50% ownership group is going to consist of? You can bet your bottom dollar that Elon Musk is going to be involved. You can bet your bottom dollar probably Zuckerberg is going to be involved. Whoever his other billionaire buddies are. And you can bet your bottom dollar one of his companies are going to have some type of involvement, whether it's run by his son or his daughter or his son-in-law, whomever. He's going to have a hand in it. I can almost guarantee that.
CJ, that rubs me the wrong way, because I feel like they're not only is it wrong, but they're setting us up for possible other issues in different countries, because America's just one country. What if the other countries did the same thing to TikTok that we did or that they did? And then on top of that, what if China's like, oh, you guys want to play games? What businesses that we have that's American that also runs in China, that does business in China? Like, do they think about the domino effect of what they're doing? Because there are businesses here that do business worldwide.
Yeah, I agree.
But China doesn't care about the TikTok app, though. They've got their own. They're not allowed to use TikTok. So, yeah, and I mean, Australia's just going to follow exactly what America does. It's what we do. We aren't strong enough in governing our own country to make our own decisions. Even though we are Australia, even though we are so freaking big, we don't make our own decisions. But and all that was left after you guys left yesterday was Australia, Britain, and New Zealand and Canada. And trust me, it was quiet. The app was so quiet. It was, I don't know.
And what I will say,
sorry.
What I will say, what I will say, when I opened TikTok today, the algorithm seems to be a little different. It doesn't seem to be quite the same. And start seeing a lot of older videos that I should not be seeing when I rejoin the app. Also, TikTok runs on AWS, that's Amazon Web Services servers, as does part of Meta, not all of Meta, part of Meta runs on AWS as well. So it's a seamless, if this theory is accurate, is a seamless server migration on there. So everything disappeared. Like I was messing with
No,
it
it
last
didn't.
night. No, listen. Let me finish. When I say everything disappeared, it was unusable. So yeah, you could still launch the app and then you would go to your profile, but you couldn't check any messages. It kept giving you an error message, error, because they basically turned the servers off, turned the connectivity off. And when it came back up, I mean, everything was still there for the most part, but the algorithm was not quite the same. And I noticed that, and I noticed a few other people put some videos out there today basically saying the same thing. So, which, you can maybe say that's weird or not, but technically turning the servers off would in all essence delete all the cache, and your cache is the memory of what you do digitally. That's basically all cache is. That's a layman's terms way for me to describe it. So, turning off the servers and turning them back on once you reboot back up, yeah. But I do find it interesting that TikTok Live is not back up. And if it takes a little bit longer for that to come back up, then that would lend a little more credence that something fishy is going on, because realistically, there should be no restriction for TikTok Live if all they did was just disable and then back re-enable the servers. But if they did a server migration to, say, Meta servers, Meta's Facebook live streaming is different from TikTok live streaming because of the functionality and capability is much different. Okay. So I just find it a little, I'm gonna do some more digging. I'm gonna talk to some of my employees over in India are already looking into this. So I'm very curious to see what they're gonna have for me tomorrow based on their due diligence. But something weird's going on. And then, like I also said, I posted yesterday, the gentleman who used to work for TikTok, that's on X. I'll post his name in here again, because he's had I think his thread is out of control. And then I'm gonna play Charlie Kirk for you guys. Well, no, I won't play Charlie Kirk. He'll be all right. Let me find this guy. Where is he? Here he is. So let me the one thing I don't like about it doesn't let me copy it the way I want to. So I'll just put that there. So this is the gentleman that used to work at TikTok. He has over 8.6 million views, 52,000 likes, 1.8 thousand retweets, and over 2,000 comments asking him about it. Boom. So that's his on X. Check that gentleman out. Check out the interesting comments and things. And he said that one thing I did notice, he did say that majority of the engineers from TikTok are now migrating over to work for Meta. That does not seem to be a coincidence to me in the timing of it all, but that's coming from someone that worked there for 2 years and just recently left. So deduce from that what you may. I think they played in everybody's face personally. So there's that. You guys can't hear me? Let me see something. What's going on with the audio? Hold on. I don't even think I had an audio issue, but one moment. We'll fix that. Hold on. All right. So yeah, thoughts, questions, comments. I just think it's a pretty interesting situation we have going on here with this whole TikTok situation here. Very weird, man. Very weird.
Yeah, I noticed the algorithm change too. I didn't see any videos Usually when I open my TikTok about the fires, I had to really go searching again for fires. But you know what videos I did see a lot of? Immigrant lawyers.
Interesting.
It was
Interesting.
really weird. And I didn't even search for it. Giving tips on deportation a lot.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, 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 man. This is the time we're in. This is the time we're in. And it looks like Trump is going to overhaul, I guess, all of Biden's executive orders potentially, or investigate the potential of reversing them all. Stay tuned about that. Yeah. He's also apparently going to pardon the January 6th people that were arrested. He said that today in his speech. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. But the whole federal legalizing of marijuana is going to win him a lot of points with a lot of people. A lot of points with a lot of people. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Jay, when I tell you, if this did not give anyone a kick in the behind to go ahead and get their affairs in order and to have an exit strategy if possible, I'm just saying.
I agree. Not that
You
I
know,
agree with. I agree 1000% there for sure.
Listen, because my uncle, I have an uncle that this was around the time my grandmother passed. You know, he served, retired. He sold his house, he sold his vehicles, his camper, everything, and he moved down to Brazil. And with what he had and has a decent chunk left over, he built him a brand new house. And it was a fraction of the cost of what it would have cost here. There are options, and they are even telling people, listen, this country here will give you citizenship for this. There are countries, especially if you have a degree, that will give you money to relocate. Some places will give you housing. I'm just stating there are options. There are options.
Yeah, there are definitely options. That's a fact. No disagreement there. I think I want to play something again that I played last night, man. We're gonna let our good friend Dave Chappelle from his monologue on Saturday. Let's kind of lift the mood up here a bit. Give me a second. Let me find it. Let me find it. There we go. Can y'all still hear me or no? Maybe not. If you can still hear me, can you still hear me? Apparently, I cannot play that for a long amount of time here on YouTube. So there it is. Can the chat still hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if the chat can still hear me.
I can still hear you here.
Yeah,
I think only y'all can still hear me.
Oh, really?
I guess the cat can't hear me. I guess it's just us. All right. Reset the stream. All right, ladies, I got to end this so I can reset it. This is crazy. I didn't know I couldn't do that, but I'll be right back.